And now Oakland ready to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Let's go. Let's do this. Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. It's a run by Coleman to start the third quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go, baby. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180. White.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. 15 yards on the play. First down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 16, Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
A minimal gain there on the 8th. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 2-yard touchdown run, and the 49ers add on to their lead. extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 12, Carr out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Carr gives to Richard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Richard. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it was to bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Niners 21, Raiders nothing.
Here we go, here we go. I'm coming!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Harris now to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
On first down, Carr. Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hand me. Out. Put that down. Shift. Deuce right, Chief. Yes, sir.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. And to the left side here, Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
56. Mike, 56, right there.
Carr now on first down. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Carr now to throw. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. it's no good. Carlson pushed it to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schleprock, got that black cloud over their heads.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Garoppolo. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. A safety with a sack there. LaMarcus Joyner. So the victory here for San Francisco.